Hey traders, Raghee here, and in this update we're going to dive back into natural gas. Now we did a Q&A about natural gas just a few sessions ago, and let's zoom in here. And the whole idea is, yes, natural gas might definitely be losing its swagger because seasonally that trend is starting to get toppy and choppy, and then technically that trend is also, as you can see here with the yellow lower JT multi starting back here, is also getting choppy. However, because the trend that preceded the chop, so you have all of this here, but because this was preceded by a trend, there's still bullish bias. So the question is natty gas really done? Or is there maybe one last trade left in it? And that's what we're going to dive into here. So what we want to remember is that we have a low here and we had a Darvis signal. So that's the reason for this support level here. So it's the lower end of the Darvis box. Remember, there is also then the higher end of the Darvis box, and this will be important later because as we start thinking about where, if we're going to bounce, this market could run into resistance, Darvis has taken care of that heavy lifting for us. So the idea is this. Today's candle, this size candle is relatively large. And we say that relatively large because there is a typical price movement range for any market, historical volatility. 0.3 is the upper end of price movement range for natural gas, 0.3. Today's move takes us from a high of 5467 to a low of 4910. That's over the 0.3. That's actually closing in on just over 0.4 and change. And so this is a move that's on the upper end, which means it makes sense for us to wait for either a slightly lower low or to wait for an inside, narrow-bodied inside candle. The closer we can get to this Darvis, the better for the buy, but there is an oversold buy. This is really the last setup that I see. So is natural gas over? I don't think so. There's one more setup that we can look for, and I'm actually looking for it to get to right about this area. This white line is the point of control. It's the most volume that natural gas has traded since the beginning of August. And the beginning of August is important because the beginning of August is that seasonal uptrend. So going to August, looking for the point of control makes a lot of sense. And that's where it is. And that's about also the midway point within this range, which is often the first target for me. There's a fade here. We can either buy natural gas down in this low or we can buy UNG calls as an alternative. I'm not setting up UNG because when there is a futures contract for an ETF that's based on that commodity, we focus on the commodity futures. One more trade probably left in natural gas, and if we can't hold that low, then we're really just going to be done with it. And yes, there might be some other fades to be had, but I think it's really important to free up both mental and quite literal capital and just move on. So yes, this could be the range, but that's really it. I'll see you in the next update. Hey traders, Raghee from Simpler Trading. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment below. And remember, subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll get notified of the next update. And when you're ready to join me for live trading, be sure to head on over to simplertrading.com. I'll see you in the next update.